Hi again, it's Marilyn McKenna, and today we're going to do switch gears a little bit. We've been talking about running, and today we're going to start with a whole series of strength training demo videos. I think this is really important because I can write about it all day long, but it really helps to see somebody do it. So if you'll forgive my sort of sometimes imperfect interpretation of it, we'll walk through them. And a couple of tips for strength training. Always, always, always emphasize good form over number of reps or the amount of weight that you're lifting. And speaking of which, strength training isn't just about lifting weights. It can be exercises like the one that I'm going to demo today, which is push-ups. It can be body weight exercises like push-ups. It can be resistance bands, dumbbells, the big bad barbell thing back here that I have. It can be kettlebells. And then there's, all kinds of other things to learn within that. Concentric moves, eccentric moves, isometric, supersets. So there's a lot of ground to cover, but no worries because we're going to break it all down into its simplest forms. So today we're going to talk about push-ups, and I'm going to demo a standard push-up and then a whole bunch of variations on push-ups that are show ways to make it easier and show ways to make it more difficult than the standard push-up. And why do push-ups? Well, because it's a great way to work shoulders, arms, and abs. So specifically, this muscle right here in the front of the deltoid, the anterior deltoid muscle, they work the pecs, the pectoralis muscles right here, the triceps back here, like we're all worried about the flying arms, I got those too, and abdominals because primarily you're in a plank position, right, which works abdominals. So they work a whole bunch of stuff, and they're really great for all of those things. Let me just say, though, I like to break them up into sets, so I mix it in with other exercises, doing either 10 or 20 at a time, depending on what kind I'm doing, and how hard it is, because I can do a whole lot more over the course of an hour-long workout if I break it into, just doing 10 or 20 at a time. I can easily get to 100, and there's no way in the world I could just pump out 100 push-ups. So let's look at a standard push-up first. You want to get into a basic plank position. And basic plank position, your hands are right underneath your shoulders, and essentially it's like your back is completely flat and it's a straight line from your shoulders to your heels, absolutely straight. You don't want your butt to sag, and nor do you want it to stick up, just absolutely straight. You want to inhale on the down and then exhale on the up. Always important to only do as many as you can using proper form. So to talk a little bit then about how to modify to make them easier so that you can build up to doing standard push-ups. The easiest way to do a push-up is up against a wall, right? So you just lean into the wall and then push away. The next easiest one would be an incline push-up. So let me show you that on my bench. On my bench, I'm going to hold on like this and again get that straight line between shoulders and heels and just lean into it and do an incline push-up. The next easiest one would be on the knees. So you're going to be in a push-up position with the heels close to the butt. This time the straight line is between your shoulders and your knees. And then the next level up kind of from there would be in a standard position but with the arms out wide. That makes it just a little bit easier. And then for the ones that are harder than standard, military or tricep push-ups where you're in a plank position but your hands are very close together, and it forces you to use your tricep muscles as you lower yourself down and then back up. Next would be a diamond push-up, where your hands are in a diamond shape like that, directly underneath your nose. Oh, that reminds me, and always, always, always keep looking either straight between your hands or just a little bit forward. The tendency is to want to look down, kind of down the length of our body, which then takes the neck out of alignment. So want to make sure you're always kind of looking forward. Let's see, next one would be, introducing an element that causes you to have to stabilize your abdominal muscles. So something that introduces instability. So doing push-ups on a medicine ball like this, where you have it on your hands. This is hard, so hang on. I gotta get into the right position. And another one would be on a stability ball like this, same movement where you're up. Or a Bosu ball, which I absolutely love. If I haven't convinced you to buy one yet, do so. They're about $100, and they're one of the most versatile pieces of equipment there is in a home gym. So again, straight line. They're wobbly on the bottom, so you have to use your core muscles even more to stabilize yourself. A decline push-up, where just the opposite of an incline, you have your feet up on a bench or something, a chair or something, and doing them down. That's hard. And then one-arm push-ups, which I won't even bother to demo because they're really hard. And I mean, I can sort of do it, but the movement of my body is not perceptible by the human eye. Because they're really hard. And then plyometric push-ups, where you're basically pushing off, and I've even seen people do it with a clap in the middle and then landing in a push-up position, which is just beyond beyond hard, and I can't even imagine that people can do that. But you can see there are a lot of ways to use push-ups in a workout and to modify them to either make them as easy or as crazy hard as you want to make them. I do push-ups as part of an upper body routine a couple times a week, and sometimes just for fun. Because that's how I roll. But they're really fun. They're a great way to hit the arms and chest all at once. But break them up into shorter segments, so 10 or 20 at a time, because otherwise your form's going to be sacrificed, and you don't want to do that. So give push-ups a try in any of their forms, in all of their splendor, because they're really fun, and they're a great workout tool. So go get them.